Hey guys, in this tutorial we are going to make this adventure game using Scratch 2.0. This is the flowchart that I've created. You can see it's an adventure game about a monster that jumps to try and attack you. You can see the processes and the decisions and the terminators, as well as the data flow. Okay, without further ado, let's get started. So, we're going to go to scratch.mit.edu. So on the left-hand side we have Chrome web browser. We're going to sign in with our username and password. Right, now we are ready to create a game, so we go to create. So we're going to use this as a guide for building the game. Now we don't need the cat, so we're going to delete the cat, and I'm going to call my game Monster. Right, and I'm going to save the game. So my game is called Monster. Now, under backdrops, each process is going to be a backdrop. So I'm going to copy all of these. Oh, I'm also going to have a start as well. So I'm going to call it Monster Game. I can increase the size, and then I'm going to put my name. There we go. And if you make a mistake, you can erase it with the eraser. You've got all these tools here. So now we're going to add a new backdrop, an extra backdrop. So every single process is going to be its own backdrop. So we're creating the scenes and the backdrops for the game. So we're going to keep going. So we're just going to keep adding this. Okay. I'm going to leave some space here to add some pictures, but right now I'm going to just add the words. I'll do the words first and I'll do the pictures another time. So just put the words, put the sentences there. We just keep adding the backdrops for each one. Now for this attack the monster, I'll show you how we're going to do that. But right now we're just working on the processes and the terminators. So let's just see. Big monster jumps towards you. You're in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. So we have monster dies and you die and monster attacks you. So monster dies. So we're just following this. Oh yeah, I made this in Lucidchart, so it's quite easy to do. So just keep going. So we want monster attacks you, and then you die. So the whole idea of this game is when the monster jumps to attack you, if you don't attack back, you're going to die. So if you attack, you actually kill the monster, and you receive some gold coins. Alright, now, if we make a mistake, we can cut this out and just put that there. Okay, that's good. Right, we also want something for receiving 100 gold coins, so we're going to paint another backdrop. Okay. You receive 100 gold coins. Congratulations. Great. Okay. And then we're going to have another screen for the end, like a game over screen. So we'll just put just keep it very simple, just put the end. Make it big. There we go. Brilliant. Now, what we're going to do now is we are going to give our scenes some names. You'll notice it says backdrop 1, backdrop 2, all the way to backdrop 8. When we start programming, it's going to the names are very confusing, so we want to give these proper names. So we'll call this start, and we'll call this end. Now we'll keep going through, so this will be you are in the forest. Just give it proper names. You'll see why in a moment. Big monster jumps towards you. monster dies, monster attacks you, you die, receive 100 coins. Okay, now I'm going to save that. File and save now. Okay, brilliant. Now, let's go and do some programming. So, we're going to go back to this screen. We're going to go to our scripts. Now, the scripts is where we're going to do the programming. Make sure the stage is selected because we're going to program the flow of the game. So, what we have to do the start, we're going to go to events. So when the green flag is clicked, that's basically the same as when we start the game. So this is equal to the start. So now, if I could maybe just move that slightly like that, it might be a little bit better. Okay, there we go. So I can align it better. So when this is clicked, it says I'm in the forest. So I need to change this backdrop to the forest. So I have switch backdrop to, it says switch backdrop to end, but we want to change it to you are in the forest. Like that. Okay? Then we keep going. Big monster jumps towards you. Now, when we have this backdrop, we want it to be on the screen for about 2 seconds. So we're going to go to control. We're going to put in a wait block. And we're going to wait 2 seconds. So, and then after that, we're going to go and have the big monster jumping towards you. So it's that one. Now let's run the program and see how that looks. So if we run it, now keep your eyes on this part of the screen. So monster game, you are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Ah, I forgot to do something. We're supposed to put the start screen here. So actually we should have start. And then we're going to wait 2 seconds. There we go. Okay, that's much better. Let's try that again. So let's start. Okay, so monster game for 2 seconds. You are in the forest, 2 seconds. Big monster jumps towards you, 2 seconds. And then the program stops. Okay, great. Now, for this attack the monster, how are we going to do decisions? Well, this is what we have to do. We are going to ask the game. Because this is a question, the game is going to ask, would we like to attack the monster? And we say yes or no. So to do that, we click on looks. Sorry, actually, we click on sensing. I'm not looking at it right. Colors are very similar. Now, we ask, right now it asks, what is your name? So we're going to ask the question, attack the monster. And then just to help the user, type yes or no. Sorry, I spelled that wrong. Make sure the spelling is correct. Or why don't we ask the question, would you like to attack the monster? Now, we're working on this part, right? Attack the monster. Would you like to attack the monster? Now, we're going to go and use an if statement. And the reason why we want to say, if the user says yes, then we want the monster to die and then you receive the gold coins and the game's over. Else means if you don't type yes, if you type no or something else, then the monster will attack you and then you die. So this is going to help us with the decision. Okay, so to do that, we're going to use this operator here. So you see it looks like a stretched hexagon. It's like white box equals white box. Let's see how this works. We put that in there. We know it fits because there's a hexagon. The hexagon fits in the hexagon. So it's like a jigsaw puzzle. You can fit the bits together. That's very good. So we want to say, oh yes, for here, we go to sensing. So whatever the user puts as the answer will go in answer. So we have to put if answer is equal to yes, so Y-E-S. So yes, then the monster dies. So we just switch the backdrop to monster dies. Excuse me. Switch the backdrop to monster dies. And then what's next? Oh, and then wait 2 seconds. So 2 seconds. And don't forget, after the monster dies, you're going to receive 100 gold coins. So make sure that you switch the backdrop to 100 gold coins. And then wait another 2 seconds. Alright, so that's that part. So let's just give that a test. So press the button, monster game, you are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Ah, right. We have to connect these two together. There we go. Let's try again. So we have to connect these, otherwise the program won't work. So after it does that, it goes there. So monster game, you're in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? We say yes. Ah, wait, let's have a look. It didn't work before when I typed in yes because I didn't type yes properly here. I left a space before the Y. So just make sure there's no space at the beginning and no space at the end. So it's Y-E-S for yes. So now if we run the game, so it goes through, you're in the forest, big monster jumps towards you, would you like to attack the monster? So if I type Y-E-S and press enter, it should say monster dies. There you go, monster dies, and then you receive 100 gold coins. So it's actually going through. Ah, yes, and also I have to make sure that we have the end at the end. Also something else as well. In the game, start, you're in the forest, big monster jumps towards you. I want it to wait for 2 seconds after it says big monster. So we go to control, I'm going to wait 2 seconds. Whenever you're programming, you expect that there will be some mistakes, but the beautiful thing, you can always go back and change the program, so that's fine. Now, the next part. What happens if you don't attack the monster? So, we're going to die. So, you die. And then wait 2 seconds, and then it's the end. Monster game. You are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? Yes, I would. Monster dies. You receive 100 gold coins. Congratulations. The end. Alright, and if I play again, so this time I'm not going to attack the monster. So you are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? No. You die. The end. Ah, yes, I forgot something else. It should say monster attacks you. So I'm going to take this out. We're going to switch the backdrop to monster attacks you. And then we're going to wait 2 seconds. And then we'll put that back in. As I've said, things are bound to go wrong in the program. You are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? No. Monster attacks you. You die. The end. There we go. That is our game. And the next thing that we would do is we would decorate the game so we can actually draw here. We can start drawing things if we so choose. And I'm going to do that in just a moment. Now, in a moment, I'm going to use add, I'm going to use import, and I'm going to use these tools to start drawing. So give me a few moments. Time adding the pictures. So I've been on Google and I've found pictures, and what I've done is I've saved my pictures to the desktop. So there's a picture of a monster here and a picture of a forest. I've saved the pictures from Google and I've put them on the desktop and I've imported them into different backdrops. Now I'm going to put 100 gold coins, so I'm going to import, and I'm going to, on the desktop you can see some of the clip art I've used, so I'm going to put these gold coins here, and resize, put it there, and then that's it. There we go. Right, now for this the end screen, let's try and have a thumb up or something. So thumbs up clip art. So I'm searching for images. You can draw it if you like, it's not a problem. Alright, so I'm going to find, let's see, maybe this one. Alright, save that, put that into our game. So we'll just put it there. So we're going to import it like that. Resize it, just make sure that it fits. There we go, good. Now maybe at the start I can also add some other graphics if I so choose. But that's fine. These are just different backgrounds and I'm quite happy with what's there right now. So there we go. So let's save it. And I'm going to run the game. So let's make it full screen. So we're going to run the game. So monster game. You are in the forest. Big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? So yes. Monster dies. You receive 100 gold coins. The end. Right, we can play again. Just press the button. Starts the game from the very beginning. In the forest, big monster jumps towards you. Would you like to attack the monster? No. Monster attacks, so he grabs a sword. I die. And that's the end. Great. Now, next thing to do is, well, I've saved my game. Now the next thing to do is share the game so that other people in Scratch and on the internet can play my game. And there's the link to my game right there. So that is how you make an adventure game or an adventure story following the flowchart. So thank you very much for watching and see you soon. Goodbye and good luck.